telling her before she went to go, I remember telling her that I don't even know how 3 weeks have passed, and it's just like time is just flying, like, and I'm learning something every day, so it doesn't feel so boring anymore. Like, or not that it was, it's just that
Yeah,
it was in my that, oh, it's like this big mountain. 6 weeks is too much,
yeah,
and I'm probably going to like not figure anything out during this time, and mom is simply pushing me. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for her to come back and like start her
start.
this thing. Yeah. In fact, she's
Yeah.
coming back today, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. That's a nice experience. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, I know it's a 6 week thing, and 6 weeks can seem daunting at the beginning, but the people who've been on the program, they know that it just flies. You just don't know where it has gone at the end.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And what happens is, there's you're polishing yourself. So Michelangelo, when he used to work on his statues, he used to work on a slab of marble. He was asked, how come you do this with so much precision? So he says, the statue that I have in mind is already in there. I just have to keep tapping till I reach it. And it's the same with us. Our best version is already existing. We only have to clear the the blocks that we have in accessing the best version. So those things that are clouding our vision, those need to be cleared. Once that is clear, I am able to see and access and be my best self. So when you are feeling low, which will happen in the next few days, when you're feeling low, that's the moment you should know that you cannot access your highest version. And so you need to go and sit quietly and talk to your highest version and say, I can't see you. Show me something. Show me a sign that you're there. Because it will happen. We've been on this 6 week journey, so our energy has been very high. We are constantly giving and taking energy here in this group. But when we move from this group setting, we are going to be thrown into life, and life will hit us, and it will hit us hard. Those moments are the moments I've prepared you for. So, catch, don't go unawares on it. Don't go unconscious on your life again. Be conscious. There's a lot of clearing we need to do, but it's already begun the process. So, the more you clear, the more you get access to your own best version. And that best version already knows what you need to do, who you need to meet, when you need to meet them. So, when you know that all these things are already in place, all you have to do is keep wiping, keep clearing, keep making the way. When you make the way, that's your job to make the way. Some days you will feel I'm not making any headway, nothing is shifting. That's the day you have to sit back. If you can't shift anything on that day, that's all right. That's the day the universe is saying, sit back, just observe. Today, I don't want you to do any shifting. I just want you to observe. So be prepared to observe. I want to tell you all a story. I used to tell this story to my Bible students. So I am a certified Bible teacher. I did the course twice. So the story is about fleas. Those of you who have pets would understand fleas. So fleas can jump many times their height. So if you've seen a cat, even a cat can jump maybe 5, 6 times their height. We can't jump. half times our height either. Humans, maybe we could at some point in time, but not anymore. So when I say your height, if this is your height is 5 feet, what's the maximum you can jump? 1 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet maybe. But fleas can jump multiple hundred times their height. That's their natural way of jumping. Now, have you all heard of this thing called, flea trainer? So earlier, if those of you used to read Enid Blyton books and all, they would have these circuses and they would have flea trainers in those circuses. So what was a flea trainer's job? He would uncork the bottles of his fleas. So he had the fleas, okay? And after uncorking the bottles and releasing them in a container where they could be seen, they would start jumping. But because they were uh, locked up in that container, they will never be able to jump to the maximum that they are naturally used to. They will only jump to the height of the container they have been released from. So different bottles, heights of different bottles, no? So different bottles heights, depending on the height of the bottle in which it was stored, the flea would jump only that much. So there would be groups of fleas jumping this much, there would be groups of fleas jumping this much, and there would be groups of fleas jumping this much, but none of them would reach their true potential. We are also like that. Something has cocked us up there, and it's our perception that we cannot jump beyond this cock, beyond this block. We can naturally jump, but because that block has come there, we can't look beyond. So this is something, this is the story I want to end the sessions on, that you have set a block. Society has conditioned you to think that there's a block, but in reality, there is no block. You can fly. You're born to fly. And this is not Air India's tagline or something. We are all born to fly. That's the reason why you all have come onto this program, because there is something in you which, even though Freya says that her mother pushed her to it, in her subconscious there was that desire, that I want something. Is this all that I'm meant to do in my life? And when you reach that question in life, then there's a seeking, and you will seek, and whoever seeks will find. That's the way it's designed. The universe is designed like that. You have to go seeking. We are all on our quest. We are all seeking something, and some of us feel we come closer, and sometimes we feel after coming closer again, it's gone far away. That's all right. It's part of the process. Keep seeking. So in week 1 of this course, we turned inward. We looked at ourselves. In week 2, we did some more self work. We did self love. So week 1, we were looking at our fears, what was limiting us, what was stopping us. Week 2, we said we need to love ourselves. I read this line somewhere, and it pertains to people who are seeking romantic relationships in their lives. But I found it very valuable for anyone. So if you're seeking to improve an existing relationship, or you're seeking to create a new relationship, if the basis of that is not self love, then you're not going to get that relationship the way you want to. So if you're thinking that I have to meet more people and I have to, do this and I have to be that, first just understand, am I someone who loves myself? And if deep inside there's no outright yes, then do that inner work. Keep doing the inner work. Keep clearing. Keep loving. Keep talking to yourself. Because when you love yourself best inwardly, externally, what happens in your life externally is a mirror to your inner life. So you may say, oh, no one, people don't appreciate me and people are always putting me down. Okay, I get it. You're putting yourself down. So this is the way that, this is not me speaking. There's a lot of philosophers who've said the same thing, that your inner life, your outer life mirrors your inner life. So fix your inner life. Your outer life will get fixed. Don't try to fix your outer life. Then that will be surface superficial. That won't work. That won't work for too long. You will try to fix your outer life. Okay, this relationship is not right. Let's do this course and, let's do, oh, this is the behavior I should have. That won't work. Only when you shift at identity level, the behavior starts changing. If I try to change a habit you've seen how difficult it is to change a habit, right? Why is it difficult? Because a habit is formed on the surface, and the one who wants that habit is sitting inside. If you change the one who wants the habit, the external surface changes. If your habit is to have sugar with everything, like you want sugar, you want your sugar fix. If you say, I'll not have sugar for 10 days, how is that changing the habit? You need to give up that sugar, right? So change that inner person who wants that sugar. Why do you want that sugar? How is it giving you comfort? Start talking to that inner compulsion which is pushing you to take that. Then you're getting some. So fix these things and then check. Once you fix the inner stuff, the outer stuff will start reflecting. There'll be more joy. There'll be more compassion. There'll be more happiness. That's when you know that you have done the inner fixing right. Okay. Any questions? Anything you want to say before we begin? Savya? No? Okay, then let's begin. We'll do a beautiful meditation today. Yesterday, what happened? I switched off, I stopped recording like this.